There is power in redundancy. When people hear things all over again, when you hear some things over and over again, then you believe it and you take a step. Why am I saying this? Nigeria is in trouble today. We have a lot of insecurity issues, terrorism, kidnapping, murdering people in cold blood, kidnapping children as young as 2 years old, excuse me, by terrorists. It's ongoing in the country and it's spreading like wildfire. And as Christians, there are ways by which we need to respond to this because globally we are being watched as a country. But more importantly, how do Christians respond to this? Believers need to hear from their leaders repeatedly that God can save. Psalm 46 verse 1 says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in time of trouble. If we don't keep repeating this and giving examples from the Bible that God can save, people will turn to things, or let me say, people will turn to idols, people will turn to fetish things to save themselves. In fact, lately we have videos online, pastors, supposed pastors, permit me to say, supposed pastors are saying that Christians should go and harm themselves with voodoo. We call it juju or juju in Yoruba language. So, what should believers do? Believers should believe in their God. I was listening to a live radio recently, an upcoming radio station in the state of Oyo and Oyo State in Nigeria, and two pastors were clamoring that local hunters with voodoo, with charms, should invade the dens of these kidnappers and rescue the recently kidnapped children. And I was alarmed. I was surprised that how could pastors be saying that charmers, voodoo practices, all these African traditional religions practices, why should pastors be asking or clamoring that government should allow them to invade the dens of these kidnappers and all that? I was alarmed. And you know what? When one of these ATR people, African traditional religionists, came into the studio, the radio studio, he was lambasting the pastors and everyone there was silent, and I was ashamed. So let's move on from that. As a believer, you have faith in God that God can save you. Let that faith and that trust be strong. There is nothing God cannot do. Do you hear me? God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in time of trouble. So, in a little way, I'm just trying to encourage believers in Nigeria. Please trust in your God to save you, because that was what happened when Samaria was surrounded by the enemies, by the armies of Haram, also called Syria, and Elisha trapped them. Pray